gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruined a.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready?
I'm coming.
50.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Gun.
58, come on. Not today, you are. Not today.
Wide.
On second and 11 now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 11.
Hey, team 6.
Check.
Hey, flip him.
Kill. Check three. Watch safety green. Through. Safety.
Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Load it. Left.
Rivers to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wide, get wide. Check, lucky. Check, two. Watch out. Check.
On second down now. It's Cook. Got some room at the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it'll be an excellent return as he's... all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the Vikings' 23-yard line.
That 180. Hey, bro, 80.
Switch it.
Wait, 89. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
It's a party now. Check 26.
Hey, get on. Hey, rest behind.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
390.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
64.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
26-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play.
Hey, they got 48.
Hey, watch it. Check. 36.
Line out.
Slam. Back.
Where's the hot?
On second down, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Who's it?
Rush to 48.
Let's see it.
Chopper. Hey, we're good.
Mike's 49.
Where's that?
On third down, Cousins.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 79.
Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Round. Hey, hot. Hey, easy. Load it. Done.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. These two teams all tied after 1.
Round 80.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Wait, 80 high.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the shot.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, steamer. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. 31's the mic. Let's get the ball.
On second down, Cousins again. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Check 23-yard line.
Can't. First. General West. 5.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
31's the right.
Hey, Charlie.
You.
Hey, Gun.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 0.
Rivers again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make...
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm on.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Load it. Load it. Wait, 85.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 47. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Once more, here's Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Now, he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Hey, here we go. Behind.
On third down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Rivers now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Easton Stick with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Switch. They got 48.
They run it again with Cook. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Cousins on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Doxson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion and the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
That's got to be a long day.
Go.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Two. Bravo.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Leo. Hey, Echo.
Check 3.
Five.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right there.
Hey, orbit.
54 Mike.
Wait, 89.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are...
There he goes left side, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 52 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. Rivers on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rivers again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. A first down throw here for Rivers.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Rivers. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Red! 6-6, pull it high.
Check 40.
Wait!
One last shot now for Rivers. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Gun.
Wait.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but